Hello and good evening. So a little while ago, I studied Japanese for quite a while and I learned quite a lot of the kanji in order to help my studies go. And unfortunately, it's been quite a while and therefore I've forgotten too many of them. With it in mind, because of the quarantine now in place, I thought it worthwhile to get back into it, and seeing as I think that videos help to keep me accountable, thought I'd have an idea of my progression as well, and maybe it's of use to you. So what I'm using is James Heisig's book, Remembering the Kanji, going through all of them, and of course using the imaginative memory, which helps with other things. And in order to help with a spatial repetition system, I'm using Anki. So in a moment, I'll show you some of my scribbles from a while ago and how I do it in a book. In fact, it's just a very simple book. Looks like that. You'll get a better view of it in a moment. And it's as simple as that. Just keep doing it day by day. Let your inner artist out. And before long, you filled up a whole book. So, with that in mind, let's get this camera around the right way. Let us line it all up. Make sure we can see. Turn it over to a fresh page. Turn over a new leaf, new beginnings. And then we have that there. Let us open up Anki. And let's begin. So, very simple to use. That press enter or space to show the answer. And that's what I showed you. So 1 is super simple. It is just a straight line across, as you can see on screen. And all you do is you think, well, okay, think of a Roman numeral, but on its side, and that is 1. Super simple, good stuff. Press space, and that's good for the medium repetition. 2 is again 2 Roman numerals, side by side. 3 is again 3 Roman numerals, side by side. Very straightforward. And then 4, this is when it starts to get a little bit more intense. That it is human legs within a casing. So don't worry too much about stroke order at the moment. You'll kind of get an idea of it as we go on. It's very straightforward. 5, these beginning ones, because they happen so often, you kind of get a hand for it, and I encourage you to incorporate it into a more daily occurrence that use these numbers. Once we get to 10, you'll see how easy it is to make numbers bigger than that, and so on. So 6 is a top hat and animal legs. Very simple, we just use these components. At the top 2 is the top hat, and then the bottom 2 are the animal legs. Moving down, 7, not to be confused with a spoon that we'll get later on. 8, just think of it like either a volcano that hasn't erupted for 8 years, or kind of going into infinity, if you will. 9, not to be confused with round. And then 10, very similar to the Roman numerals, just a cross, but it's slightly rotated. So, simple as that. That's a very simple way to get started. And that's all we have for the first day. Simple as that. And that's it. So, I'll revise these. Until next time, keep studying, and it's nice to have a very simple way to go in.